Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to round one of the Black and White Dream World OU tournament. If you guys aren't aware of what Dream World OU is, or Black and White 1, basically it's 5th gen, but not the current 5th gen meta that we have right now. This is the original 5th gen meta. There was Black and White 1 and Black and White 2, and Black and White 2 is the updated 5th gen meta that we have. But Dream World, or even Dream World abilities, was this thing where Pokemon like Chandelure, for example, had Shadow Tag. It was never released, and it ended up being a different ability. I think Infiltrator or something like that. But and like Zapdos had like Lightning Rod, and Black and White 1 is cool because it had Deoxys Speed, Excadrill, Garchomp, Manaphy. I know I'm naming a whole bunch of OU Pokemon outside of Deoxys Speed, but in this generation, a lot of these were banned. So in any case, I'm gonna be playing groudon518. I built this team with my boy Tony Flygon, and just gotta challenge him to 5th gen custom game. Select the team. Where would this be? This would be. I was gonna narrate the replay. Oh yeah, let me just put it on show all teams. 5th gen Ubers, Gen 5. Gen 5 Ubers. Okay. Why is this so hard to find? Holy crap. My bad guys. Technical difficulties. You know, I use Showdown all the time. But Black and White 1, Dream World OU. Okay. That should make it a little bit easier for me to find. I only built one team, and it is best of 3, so hopefully we can win. But I challenge them right now. All right, let's do it. But yeah, it's a really fun team that I made with Tony Flygon. It's pretty much rain hyper offense, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Around Manaphy, like Agility, Lightning Rod, Zapdos. We have some cool stuff like Dalstride, Genesect. Definitely not the best team for Dream World OU. I actually laddered in Dream World OU back on PO. But this should be fun nonetheless. Have fun, man. Very weak to Curse-Lax. Very, very weak to Curse-Lax and Genesect. We're going to lead off with Deoxys. We are Mental Herb. We could just get up our Stealth Rock versus him. And we're not too weak to Excadrill because we do have Scarf Politoed. And even though he does have Manaphy, Curse-Lax and our own Manaphy can deal with it. I'm actually more scared about Dragonite than anything else. But he leads off with the Tyranitar. He might be feeling a superpower, but then again, he could be Chople. Either way, I'm faster than Scarftar anyway, so I can just tank this, quote unquote, as I can now just go right out to my Genesect. And I'm actually gonna go for the Techno Blast right here, expecting him to want to go out into either his own Genesect or Chandelure or Excadrill to take the U-turn right now. I don't think he let me hit him with a U-turn, as it turns out he would have, because he just went for his Stealth Rock right there. I think +1 would have been able to knock him out, but it's okay. I can go for the U-turn of my own now. I'm surprised he would have let me win the Weather War right there so easily. Yeah, I'll just go for U-turn right now. I don't know if he knows I have it. I mean, he does have his own Genesect. His Chandelure does have Shadow Tag, so that's something I do want to be aware of. But I'll go out to my Politoed right now, get up the rain, and the rocks are gone, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, I mean, not the rocks, but the rocks are up, so I'm not too worried about his attack, and I can just go right for the Surf on the Manaphy. Yes, he can spin away my hazards, but I, unfortunately for my opponent, get a crit on his Manaphy, and that's huge because I can literally just spam Surf. It could be Rest Manaphy. I'm not sure if it actually would be, but I can literally just spam Surf right now, and proceed to a KO this Manaphy if it's not Rest, as he does throw off an Energy Ball. I knew I would take it. It's Politoed, and Manaphy, the biggest threat I think, is gone, as well as his Tyranitar. And he could trap me with Shadow Tag Chandelure, but that means I just get to curse up and win the game as well, because if he wants to Rapid Spin away the hazards, or Rapid Spin away my Stealth Rock with his Excadrill, that costs him a turn, and from there I'd be able to knock him out with the next attack. So not too bad of a start. Obviously getting the crit on Manaphy hurt him, because crits are different in Black and White than they are in Crits are different in Black and White than they are in Reconnect. What the hell just happened? Why does this always happen? Why am I getting DDoS? Alright, internet, fix yourself. I'm trying to come back right now. Anyway, crits are different in black and white than they are in any other gen. Or not any other gen, but than they are 6th gen, because crits do 2 times the damage instead of 1.5. So I'm going to switch out to Genesect. I don't really mind if he fire punches right here. I kind of hope he doesn't, though, because I can just knock him out after, as he goes right for the extreme speed. So, okay turn for me. I can safely go for the Thunder right now. It hits pretty much everything. It hits Chandelure for decent damage, as well as Genesect for a 2-hit KO. I don't know why my internet went down for a second, but it should be able to knock out Dragonite right now. Alternatively, I could just go right for the Ice Beam. I think I'll just go for the Ice Beam, actually. I don't really mind about getting the damage off. Once I get rid of his Excadrill, I think I could just Agility up with my Lightning Rod Zapdos. I am Yache Berry as well, so I can Agility up, or just Thunder the Genesect if needed. Let me just throw off an Ice Beam. I don't want to over-predict right here. I think Thunder would have knocked it out, but I wasn't sure because I didn't get a special attack raise. But Chandelure comes out. It's going to be able to trap me. But I do have the Techno Blast that is rain boosted, and we're able to get rid of Chandelure right there. And apparently he wasn't Scarf. I think he was Specs. So Genesect might just be able to win this game if he's not max speed Manaphy. Goes up to his own Genesect. He needs to go for the Flamethrower to be able to knock me out. I can just go for a Techno Blast. This is also a speed tie unless he is Scarf. I could save my Genesect, but I don't think it's necessary, especially when my Manaphy wins the game anyway. And he actually ends up U-turning out, so whatever comes in is going to die to this Techno Blast. Goodbye. Techno Blasts are cool because they were like dries back in the day that you could use. But Genesect is going to come out again. We'll see what move he locks himself into as he goes for the Flamethrower. That's going to be able to knock me out. However, I can now just go out to my Manaphy. And I don't even have to Tail Glow, but I'm going to do it because I can. Like, I literally don't have to Tail Glow, but I'm going to do it because he has the Sac Tyranitar right there. And now I get a +3 Manaphy. I also have the boost, that way he always gets the attack raise over everything else. And I can literally just rest off the damage. I also have a Wakon Berry as well. They don't run Thunder. I mean, he could run Thunder, but because Rain is endless in this generation, I take his U-turn, and by me resting off, it means that if he crits me next turn, I'll still tank it. So I'm also faster than the Excadrill. Hydration is going to activate, and I literally get to knock it out with the +3 Surf, as well as the Genesect with Surf as well. Wow, as well as the Genesect with the Surf as well. So able to knock out Excadrill right there, and then Genesect is going to come in. Even if it gets a crit, it cannot knock me out, or Zapdos, or Snorlax, because he is Choice Scarf. And as you can see, we are with Conberry, able to tank that. And we're going to be able to knock him out with the Surf, and that's going to be good game. So that's game 1. I'll chow for game 2. So we're going to have a rematch right now for game 2. And I'm using the same team. I haven't showed off everything. Hopefully he changes up his team, and I have an even better matchup. If he does end up winning game 2, I will change the team a little bit as we keep going. So Genesect, Palito, that's pretty cool. I do have the... Again, very, very weak to Curse Lax. Also weak to my Agility Zapdos if I can get rid of his Excadrill. He does have 2 spinners though, but my Deoxys 1 is faster than Scarf, Genesect, and I do have the Fire Punch with enough investment to be able to knock it out if it is hasty. I doubt it would be though. But I do get up Stealth Rock, which is the most important thing, I think. Let me just calc something. He leads off with Thunderous. I'm assuming it's to taunt me, but I do have the Mental Herb, so I'm not too worried about that because I can just get up my Stealth Rock. He actually Thunder Waves me, but we're able to get up our Stealth Rock right here. And I'm actually just going to Fire Punch him if he does try and go Genesect right there. Let's see if we can get this off. Come on, buddy. As we are able to get off the Fire Punch, and Genesect goes clean down for absolutely nothing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Palitoad is going to come out, and it's not Rain. Wrong ability, buddy. So I will be able to... It's actually Specs, but it's not Rain Palitoad. I'll be able to go out into my Manaphy right here and honestly just Tail Glow up. That's definitely Specs if he was able to knock me out. Yeah, that's why sad face, bro. But I will be able to Tail Glow up. That has to be Specs if that knocked me out. I do have HP investment. And as we saw earlier, I do have the Wakon Berry. I also have Yache Berry, Lightning Rod on my Zapdos, so I'm not too worried about anything. I would actually love if he sacked his Starmie right here or anything. It sucks that he has the wrong ability on Politoed, but this is a tournament, and I'm gonna take whatever I can. Like, I can't. I already gave him my team as well. I don't know if he gave in his team, but I actually PM my team to the dude who is in charge. You can see, Team Black and White, Dream World. So I can't restart. In any case, I can tail glow up right here. I am faster than Excadrill. I can tank any hit from Starmie as well as Thundurus. I'm assuming he's just going to hit me with a Thunderbolt if he does have it, but I'll be able to knock him out with the Energy Ball. If he does go for Rapid Spin, great. I wish I didn't reveal the Wakan Berry last game. I kind of wish I surfed. But that's okay. I don't think that matters too much. Because either way, he either has to Rapid Spin here, or he hits me with his strongest attack, which is the Psychic. That might be Specs damage, looking at that. But we're able to knock out Starmie. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I do want to get rid of his Excadrill before I try and go for game with my, with like my Zapdos or something. Thundurus is going to come out. I'm actually going to save this and go out to Zapdos because I do have the Lightning Rod on this thing, and I can get the boosted special attack. Unfortunately, as you can see, I am not. Look at my set. But I'm actually going to double out into Manaphy just in case he wants to go out into Excadrill right here, and I can just throw off a Surf if necessary. He's actually Water Absorb Politoed, so I don't think I would throw off a Surf. But I just want to see what his initial game plan would be versus this. But yeah, he does make the double out into Excadrill. If I did have any other attack, if I did have the Hidden Power Heat Wave, I would have just went for it there. But I'll throw off an Energy Ball here because Politoed and Manaphy are his only two solid switch-ins, and this does hit them relatively hard as we get off a nice hit on the Manaphy. Yeah, we'll just go for another Energy Ball. We'll risk a Speed Tie right here. The thing is, if we win this Speed Tie, I can then just go out into my Politoed and just spam Ice Beam. So we do win the Speed Tie. And we even get a Spadef Drop. Not that that matters at all, as I can now just go out into my Politoed. And main reason I'm going for Ice Beam here is because his Politoed actually has Water Absorb now. So we're going to go for the Ice Beam, and I will be able to pick off Manaphy. That also knocks out Thundurus, and it also just does damage to the Politoed, which I'm not too worried about. I am Scarf Politoed, if you guys did not know, by the way. And I guess he could still Rapid Spin and maybe rest off. He might be Wakan Berry Manaphy as well. But we are going to be able to outspeed it, knock it out with the Ice Beam. Politoed is going to come out. Kind of a threat. What's the best play? I'm pretty sure my Snorlax does take 2 hits. I'm actually just going to go out Snorlax. I can save Scarf Politoed because it beats... holy crap, man. Specs Toad. You're strong. Calm down. He unfortunately misses. Basically, I just went for my only damaging attack right there. Yeah. I'm just going to buy some again. That really sucks, but I would have been able to go out into my Genesect after and knock him out with Thunder, which was the game plan. Yeah. The fact that this didn't have... It's not over yet, buddy. The fact that this thing didn't have, I would have been able to knock out a U-turn after. But the fact that this thing didn't have the Drizzle obviously made this a lot easier for me. Not that I won just yet, but Thundurus is going to come out. He can still power me to death with the Thunder Wave. And Thunder is actually able to knock me out. So I will be able to go out into my Zapdos now. And I'll just go for Volt Switch. Yeah. As he goes out to Excadrill. Does Earthquake knock out Politoed? I'm going to calc that real quick. I'm going to calc that up real quick on my Politoed, Black and White. Politoed, oh, you Choice Scarf, Excadrill. It's not Life Orb, obviously. 72 to 85.7. The crit chance is 6.25% chance. And Surf, obviously, Okos. I have to go to Politoed here. as he actually just goes for Rock Slide. So I guess he doesn't know I don't have an attack to hit him. But then I just get to click Surf. I will be able to knock out Excadrill. It's obviously on the balloon, so we know it's not Choice Scarf. And also, that just means that I beat Thundurus as well. So I guess I was risking a potential crit right there. I was thinking actually about staying in with Zapdos Agility and Roost, agilitying up just to scare him a bit, but that doesn't matter because I do have Scarf Politoed again in the back to be able to knock him out. And his Thundurus is his last Mon, and he has the Thunder Wave here, but even then Zapdos takes a hit. Like even if I get full parrot, that doesn't matter. So I'll let him knock me out with the Thunder, and I can just now go out into my Zapdos and just click Thunder of my own. Crit HP Ice won't even knock me out because I am Yachi Berry, as you can see. GG. So I'm able to win round 1 of the black and white tourney. GG's. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully I can bring coverage for round 2, and if I even make it, if I make it to round 3 as well. It's obviously a very small tournament. My boy Tony Flygon's in it though. But hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Oh yeah, I forgot to end the video, huh? Goodbye should literally be an end of the video. But you know what? This is the part where I say leave a like. Goodbye, friends.